guys, welcome to another Working Mom Weekly Prep where we take you guys along on our weekend. We are just about to go to a park, not the playground, but just a trail. It's pretty early in the morning, before 9, so there shouldn't be that many people there. And they are open in Minnesota, but we don't have a whole lot planned today except for that. And we're going to try to drop off a bunch of crap to our citywide cleanup days, but there was a really long line, so I don't know. We could put a movie in for the girls and see if they'll last that long. And we have to go pick up some like Awana stuff. Our older daughter Celia does Awana at church, or was doing Awana before the pandemic. So they have like a little award package to drop off to her. So we're gonna go do that. But otherwise, not a whole lot planned for this week. Sian will be working 2 days next week, and I may have a child coming for daycare. I don't know yet. But other than that, it's been pretty low-key around our house. Anybody else have a kid who will never keep coats on? We're at a park, gonna go for a little walk on the trails. There's like nobody here. Beautiful crab apples. Water. And lots of water.
Let's go together.
Good job.
Mom! Where's that? Mama, where's it?
Gorgeous. My favorite is to see all the blooming trees. And that's a pretty cool feather.
We find that feather. I wonder what birds are on.
I don't know. We might have to look it up when we get home. What an awesome stump.
Look how big it is.
Be careful. Wow. Waiting in a super long line to drop off our junk. San and my dad have been wanting for many months to go to a shooting range. There's an outdoor one. So he is bringing out his gun. He like never ever uses.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've had this for a couple of years, and have never shot it, and now it's time.
Yeah, it's good to have for self-defense.
Yeah, super close by, and that's something that is how her dad and I bond, is through like guns and stuff like that. We talk about it. He teaches me his ways and blah blah blah. Gonna be really safe, because he knows all things about guns, and he's gonna teach me how to load it properly, fire properly, and discharge, all the safety things.
Yeah,
I'm in good hands.
Yeah, just a fun thing for them to do together. Celia took a little rest, and now she is making some necklaces. We got some bead sets from Walmart.
There's pink beads inside.
There are so many pretty beads, aren't there? So this one is the alphabet bead mix from Go Create, and then we've got this beautiful colorful set of assorted pony beads. There's 2,300 in there by the same brand. It comes in this nice compartment.
Guess what? There's shiny beads.
Okay.
And
And like regular beads. These are kind of like the pearly ones, right?
Yeah, those
these are the
shiny.
And these are the regular. And what are those?
Sparkles.
Sparkle.
Look at all those sparkles on them.
Look at all the sparkles. And she's making a necklace for Mama. Is that what you're doing? Wow. It has a S for Sarah and an M for Mama. I love it, baby. I don't have a whole lot to do today. I just found out I don't have a daycare kid this week. I thought I might have one starting. I'm only down to one. So I thought he might be coming this week, but he's not. So that means I don't have to do as much. But I did do a ton of reorganizing this week. Which, sorry, bright. You guys will see. You should have already seen the girls' closet redo and organization. But I also redid the storage room down here. I won't show you guys the after because I want you to wait to see it, but that'll be up this upcoming week. But the floors are all finished now, and this whole space is ready to be redone. But as I talk about in the organizing videos, these rooms are going to be last to actually tackle because right now they're just full of stuff. Like this is all stuff to donate or sell or throw away or recycle. This is stuff we're mainly keeping, except those black mats are getting thrown away, but the cat eats them, so they have to be up high. Those are things I'm unsure about, and these are just bins. Right now, this room is just being used for sorting, and I'm going through the whole house. I'm being ruthless. Now that I'm downsizing my daycare, and I will talk about that in an upcoming video, a lot of you guys have asked, but basically with COVID, I had some kids who were already planning to be done this summer for staying at home purposes, like the mom was gonna stay at home, or like they were aging out and they're teacher kids, but I ended up losing more kids than that. And just with the baby coming and everything, we just decided I'm not planning to add any more than just the one child I already have. So I'll talk about it more and future plans and stuff like that in an upcoming video, probably this summer. But that's what I feel comfortable sharing right now. So yeah, this space is not gonna be kid space anymore, which feels really, really good to get our house. I don't even wanna say get our house back, because we never had it. Like this was never our space. This was always daycare ever since we refinished it. So, which happened when we moved in. So this room's gonna be like an exercise room. That room's gonna be an office, and I'm just really excited to get it to that point before the baby comes the end of August. But now this is the playroom. It's got way too much stuff in it right now, so it just gets like stuff everywhere. But I haven't gotten to the point yet of decluttering and stuff in here, but I did add, if you guys see, I don't know why I didn't do this years ago, I just added a tension rod like you would use for a bath, like a shower curtain, and I got 2 panels from Walmart of these gray sheets. These, I think they're called silver sheets, not sheets, curtains, and they match the walls really well, and they just kind of blend in, and that covers all the storage that's happening, so it doesn't look so busy. So I'm really liking that. I don't know if I'm gonna hem them or just leave them. Obviously, like, they need to be ironed or steamed or whatever, but I just wanted to see how they would look up. You're gonna notice me being out of breath in a lot of videos now, just because I can't breathe as deeply now that I'm super pregnant, and it's hard to talk a lot in one breath. But basically this is our playroom for the girls. I'm doing this course, online course called Present Play. It's from Avital from the Parenting Junkie. The doors have closed now, but I'm really, really loving it, and she just does an amazing job, even if you don't join the course when it reopens. Just following her on her podcast or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. She does a great job explaining like the different types of play and the different ways kids play and how to set up different areas to support that play. And she talks a lot about like toy rotation and having like a more minimalistic setup so they're not being overwhelmed. So I'm really taking that to heart and rethinking our whole house now that it's not really going to be a daycare. I'm just caring for one extra child, so I'm setting it up like our home, and he will just become like part of the family when he's here. And yeah, and we'll still have routine and everything that really works well for our girls. But I'm excited to kind of show you guys how I'm transitioning to that, because I'm becoming more like a stay-at-home mom, I guess you could say, but I'm still, you know, pouring a lot more time into YouTube and Instagram and some other things I'm working on behind the scenes that you will see more of later on, because my real dream in the heart of the deepest part of my heart is to help other moms and to help busy women, busy moms, really have time and energy and inspiration to give back to themselves, and to run their lives more smoothly, so they don't have to be spending all their time cleaning, cooking, and that kind of stuff, and can really do the things they want to do to better themselves and stuff. So that's something I'm super passionate about, that I want to work more on, and this will really allow me to have the time and balance to do that more, which was really hard when I had, you know, 6 to 8 daycare kids on top of my 2 kids. So we'll see, and I'll be transitioning to having 3 kids instead of 2, and Celia will be starting kindergarten this fall, God willing, with everything going on, and should just be really interesting. But I signed the girls up, Bryony and Celia, up for dance just now for the fall. Bryony, it will be her first year doing dance, so that's exciting. It's gonna be kind of crazy with a newborn, but you know, when you have more kids, they just have to kind of jump into the chaos. You don't have time to change your whole life around the baby. The baby kind of has to just adapt to life. Obviously, I'll be taking it easier, but you know, Celia will have school, hopefully, and we'll have a couple extracurriculars, nothing too crazy. But anyway, I'm rambling, but just wanted to give you guys that little update. The house is just kind of chaotic right now. Celia went to the bathroom, but I'm just gonna quick tidy and show you guys the after. So this is all the stuff on our main floor that doesn't belong on our main floor. So I am going to just run these around where they're supposed to go. We are in a big transition, so like we've been bringing up like crazy craft stuff and Play-Doh I'm leaving up here because the girls have been doing Play-Doh like every morning. So that's the plan. But anybody else struggle with this? Like stuff getting brought all over the house? I'm hoping as we minimize and have a better flow, now that we're living a little bit differently, this won't happen all the time, or we'll put things back right away. But I'm just gonna go put it all back right now. I will probably actually clean tomorrow or Monday, but I tidied and I took about 20 minutes. But living room's back in order. This stuff won't be staying forever, but for now it's fine. Got a new water table that I need to put together. Tidied up the kitchen quick, and still need to clean the table. But oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. A bunch of the lilies have been blooming on my Mother's Day bouquet. The hydrangea, I probably should just pull out of there. It kind of wilted, but I've kept them alive so far, you guys, knock on wood. But yeah, it's been a week and I've kept it alive and they're beautiful. I've kept watering it every day. I feel like maybe I don't have a black thumb. Of course, the second you tidy your room, then the kids want to come play. I'm perfectly happy with them leaving things out that they built, because Celia built this epic house and she loves playing with it. Oh, and you're building, what's that?
It is like a suitcase.
Oh, it's a suitcase that rolls? Mm-hmm. Very cool. But I
use it out of the car.
I like it. But I just keep all the Duplos in here instead of all over the table.
Look at that.
But yeah, it took me a long time to put all this back. It was way too much for the girls to do on their own. So we have way too many toys in here. But like I said, until we go through and purge everything, and I'm going to have a toy rotation in the laundry room, then I can get some stuff out of here and just rotate it. I have a little bit of time before I need to get Bryony up, so I'm just going to sit and rest for a little bit and look at these parents' magazines. Seriously, I wish I could be this cat for a day. Artie Roy, you look so cozy. Santa and my dad are not back yet, but I think I'm going to head over to my mom and dad's with the girls. We're going to go there for supper. We did stay away from them for a long time, but just, you know, we were working on the basement with my dad. We haven't really been going many places besides the grocery store. And so, you know, my family feels safe going to see my parents, and, you know, eventually we can't isolate forever, and Minnesota is opening back up right now, slightly, but yeah, I know everybody has their own feelings about that, but I'm not judging anybody else, and hopefully you guys won't judge us either. We all have our own reasoning and our own decisions to make that feel best for our families. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. We had just a nice relaxing time at my parents' last night. Didn't film anything. It is super rainy out today and just dreary. That's the cat. And we don't really have any plans to do anything today. I am doing a couple loads of laundry. That's pretty much it on the agenda. So, and Sam and I will have like a planning session for the week. He actually does go back to work 2 days a week, starting this upcoming week. So we'll factor that in, but he's working like later in the day for 2 days. So he'll have the morning with us, and then I'll like put the girls down by myself and stuff like that. So should still work pretty well with like his cookie business and stuff like that, and still getting a lot of family time. Yeah, I'm glad we get to ease back into him working, just because the girls and I have had him around 24/7 for what, 2 months now, a month and a half. I don't even know. I can't keep track of the days or anything. I can't keep track of when anything started, but I'm grateful that we get to ease back into that. Anybody else have a cat or have had a cat? I grew up on a farm, so we grew up with tons of outdoor cats. I've had one inside cat in my life before this little crazy one. He's one now, but he sure still acts like a kitten. He's just so playful. A lot of you guys on like my Insta stories, Sam's cooking right now. A lot of you have mentioned like it's fun to play Find Artie in my Insta stories and my vlogs, because he's always in like the most random of places doing the most random of things. Just had breakfast. Bryony's doing Play-Doh. Celia is coloring. Sam's working on his phone business a little bit.
And this is her daughter who's moving into her school.
Oh.
Her name is Abby.
Oh, I love that.
Abby Hatchell?
Abby.
U.
No.
Octo. O. I can't even spell.
O.
Yeah.
P. U. S. Octopus. We're on outfit number 2. What are you building?
Towel.
A tower.
If you guys have been paying attention, which you should be, on my Instagram at SanWLG, I've been talking about our cookie company that's called DoDaddy, and on that handle is at DoDaddyMN, and I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to whether or not I can ship, and the answer right now is I can't. With the certain license that I have and the state that we live in, I can't ship to customers. I can only deliver, or they can come pick up, and that's about it. So hopefully we can work something out. I have contacted the state. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me, but for sure 100% I will make it known that I can ship. However, there will be a lot of ins and outs and kinks to work out with shipping, like what's the right packaging, what's the right size box, how am I gonna protect these cookies so they don't just break or shatter, or, you know, really want to make sure that we not only make sure that the cookies are very good, but we want to make sure that they're arrive safely as well. So stay tuned. Again, follow me at DoDaddyMN on Instagram, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
I really quickly wanted to talk to you guys about the girls' sleep situation. I just remembered I had talked about it, and how they were sleeping in the same room. Well, we have nixed that for right now. It was going great in that they would go to bed together fine, and they would sleep through the night fine for the most part. But the problem was they were getting up at like 4:30, both of them, and weren't falling back asleep. Like, they would stay in bed, but I could hear them talking, and sometimes they'd come out. And, you know, I get up at 4:30 most days, so it's not like it's a huge deal in that they're like up when we're not, but it's that they were not getting enough sleep. And then they were super crabby all day, and so I decided it's not worth it right now. We'll start it later. Bryony sleeps super well in her crib. There's really no reason to switch. The baby will be with us in our room for probably the first 6 months, so we'll just go with the flow and transition her later. There's really no need for it right now. So they are back to being separated and getting better sleep. So just to say, you know, you can change your mind as a parent, and it's okay. Sam's over there working on getting to see what it's like to run a business and have to keep track of receipts and stuff, and what I've been dealing with for the past 5+ years. So proud of him though. It's not the fun part, but it's got to be done to save money, because why would you pay tax on stuff that's not actually income? Anyway, I just made the girls and I some lunch. Sam will probably eat later. I'm just doing parfaits with granola, strawberry, blueberry, and then some veggie dip and carrots for both of them. It's kind of like a meatless lunch. And then I'm just having leftover pizza from our Friday night pizza, and carrots and dip. We mentioned in last week's weekly prep video that Sam started a little cookie company. And so this is his turtle mocha cookie. It's so good. I'm having it with some of my coffee as a little treat to myself.
So this is a little behind the scenes of what I'm working on. This is going to be probably like the highest tier kind of cookie that I plan on making. I just wanted the hint is cereal. That's all I'm going to give.
We are sitting down to plan out the week. I already kind of planned out my week when the girls were playing Play-Doh. But I'm just so excited to move into my Emily Lay simplified plan. Don't mind if you hear a squawking child. Bryony sounds like a mutant right now. She's just learning how to make really weird sounds and practicing it during nap. This is my simplified planner. So it starts in August, so I can't start using it until then, but I can't wait to use it because it has a page every day, which I love. I need more room to spread out, and it's just so beautiful and so me, like the colors and the floral pattern. But for now I'm just using a simple Target one. Oh my gosh, Bryony. So it's 1 o'clock and both girls are asleep. I just checked on Celia. I shared recently in my Insta stories, and I saved it to the little bubbles. If you guys are interested to know how we're getting Celia to sleep every day for nap, most days. Some days she's a little stronger willed than others, but there's a little trick that we use of setting a timer and making her try for that much time, and if she comes out, timer starts over, and that really allows her to just calm and fall asleep because she's still getting up at like 4:30, 5 a.m. Stays in her room until 6, but I know she's not sleeping until 6 because I hear her come out, or I'm usually already up, so I see her come out to go to the bathroom, and then I know she's not falling back asleep. So that's been helping with her getting enough sleep. So make sure you're following along. I've been trying to do stories a lot more, and let me know if there's any other topics you guys want me to talk about, either on our channel or on my Insta stories, and I'll try to save more bubbles of different things that we do. Obviously every kid is different. I've definitely learned that as a parent. What works for some doesn't work for all, but the more things we have to try, the better. So if you have a strong-willed child that needs to sleep but won't like allow their body to calm down and fall asleep for a nap, just try that, and you can learn more in our Insta stories. I will link it below.
Test batch. It involves cereal.
I talked about this in a recent Instagram stories, so I will link that below. It's in my little bubbles. But the girls earned ice cream, so we are going to go to Dairy Queen, and then we're going to reset this, and they want to work towards sleeping in bed with me one night.
Just look it.
What did you girls pick?
We picked ice cream sandwiches from Dairy Queen.
Papa got
S'mores with Snickers added.
and I got, what was it? Wonder Woman Collision something or other.
Sure.
Got like all kinds of deliciousness in it. We decided to go get Dairy Queen before supper because it's bath night tonight, so that takes up a lot of time. The girls have been liking bathing separately, so it takes twice as long. So I don't know how much supper they're gonna eat, but it's like a every once in a while type of thing. Now they're working towards sleeping in bed with me. That is what they wanted, like a girls' night in bed. So it takes them about a week or two to fill it up, depending on behavior and stuff like that. But like I said, I talk more about it in my Insta stories bubble. Sam made a delicious supper. What was this beef?
It was basically chuck roast.
Chuck roast. He cooked off this morning. It's just been slow cooking most of the day. And then some delicious rice, and then some cheese. I'm gonna add some sour cream and salsa. Well guys, we're gonna call it a night. We still have to eat and give the girls a bath and bedtime and all that good stuff, and this vlog is getting really long. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and if there's anything you want me to discuss or talk about more, let me know in the comments. Thanks guys, bye.